Good morning from, can you guess? Give me a second. It's San Juan today. It is cruise day. Mom's in the background. But here we are. We are the Rumbada or Rumbao, something like that. It's right across. There is our ship. It's straight across. It's above the Walgreens for anybody that's been here in San Juan. So super handy. We just have to walk right across the street. But getting on Rhapsody of the Sea with Royal Caribbean. And this one will be a little different again. Oh, I hear a horn. But this one is a full family trip. So Mama D, Papa D, they're here. So are the roosters. And then also my brother, his wife, and their two kids. They have asked to not be on videos, so we're gonna try to do that, but they are with us, so I'll have a little bit of a kid experience on this one too. But yeah, can't wait to get on that one. It will be a week-long cruise to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, and St. Croix. So let's go while we continue to make those memories and not dreams and live every day as a gift, because that's what it is, thanks to my donor. Let's get on the ship. Alright, so we are walking around San Juan before we get on the ship here because our check-in time for the ship is not till noon. So we're out walking Old San Juan, and of course it's like breakfast time. So we put in there that we wanted donuts, and we did this last night, and the place that came up was Mr. Weenie's Waffles. It really is a place. And the donuts are really shaped like so we're here. They've already told me that the pictures are gonna be hilarious, but not to be shared. But it smells delicious, and they're like freshly made when you order them. They have chocolate, vanilla, sprinkles, toppings, all that kind of stuff. I posted some of the like menus and stuff down below, but even better yet, they have some drinks that are in like Capri Sun pouches. So like they have a sangria that's in like a Capri Sun pouch, but really fun, kind of knockoff, great marketing. Love it. So we'll see how they taste. All right, doing a walkie and talkie. Our Mr. Wiener's waffles were absolutely delicious. A lot of fun, a lot of puns, all of the above, but definitely good. And then we are now getting ready to head up and get our luggage so that we can board onto the ship. So yeah, Rhapsody, we're on the way. All right, here we are, puffy hair and all, getting ready to do my favorite walk of any aisle. Here we go. Here we are. And first steps on the Rhapsody. And we are on. And there's air conditioning, even better. Alright, Buster, station is done, and here we are with the pool deck. We got the free bracelets, all the first day things. And now it's time for dinner in the main dining room. We have the bread basket, the tomato soup, escargot, the crab cake, the shrimp cocktail, the spaghetti, and finally the Boston cream pie. All right, here we are with a quick check-in after dinner. Dinner took an hour and 40 minutes today. Long time. But we have made it now to the show for Welcome Aboard show. So we should all see how that is. They said no videotaping, but you'll get pictures. But I will say that the late sail away is kind of different, of no sail away party or anything like that. But
Yeah.
the food was good. Lots of choices, the typical welcome aboard menu. So,
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
so
Bar service is good.
our service is great. It's nice and quick. So,
Yep.
yay! But we'll see you around the ship.
Bye.
So here was the house band. They played a couple numbers, and then the production staff came out. Cruise director Mickey, and then here are the airless. Definitely the best part of the show. They had so many different acts that kept you interested. So the horn just blew. You know what time that is? It's sail away at 8 o'clock at night. It's kind of weird not having a sail away party, but it's sail away. Here is sail away. All we get for sounds out here are music from a movie playing. But there it is.
Got away from me. I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Hallelujah, I just love her.
So this is where they have the club all the way on the top floor. I will tell you, I'm a little disappointed. The elevator doesn't work up here. You have to climb the last 2 flights of stairs. Not ADA compliant if you ask me. Here shows the elevators stuck at 1. Good night and good morning from Rhapsody of the Sea. It is the first day and it is the end. It's actually the second day already, but it's the first day's end. So I left you last after dinner and we were just getting ready to go to the welcome aboard show. Dinner again, while the food was great, the service was really slow, which I always expect for the first night, but it was really slow. The show, it has to be one of the best welcome aboard shows that I've been to. Definitely kept your attention. They didn't do any of the hokey like games and stuff like that. They started off with a house band, and then they had the like production staff come out and like sing a couple numbers, dance, all of that. And then the cruise director Mickey came out, and he is bilingual, so he was saying the things first in English and then translating them to Spanish, which has been kind of the norm for all of the announcements and things like that. But Mickey's been doing a great job, really entertaining, lots of high energy, things like that. But after he got done doing his little spiel of what all the week kind of entailed, they brought out some of the air list, and they were doing silks and like where they hold on just like with their wrists and things like that. It was really, really entertaining. Kind of bummed I couldn't do videos, but it is what it is. After that, then we went, oh, it was Sailaway at that point. They blew the horn, they pushed away from the pier. It was really kind of cool to see San Juan in just lights, because it was dark by the time Sailaway happened at 8 o'clock. But it was really cool. A lot of people up on the deck. It was raining, so everybody was under like the coverings, but there were plenty of coverings. The ice cream machine was working, so the two girls loved having their ice cream, and Grandpa and Auntie had some too. So yeah, lots of ice cream today. They do go and make the cones for you and then hand them to you, but that's fine. After Sailaway, went down to Schooner Bar to get some refreshments, and then to check out the piano bar. I am not even gonna call it a piano bar this week. It's gonna be more like a piano player and singer. He doesn't take requests. He did have a tip jar out there. Some of the songs you could sing along to, but not like a piano bar entertainer, dueling piano, nothing like that. So it was a nice place to get a drink. Wasn't very busy, so that was kind of nice. After that, it was time for the 80s party, and I have to give claps to Royal Caribbean. Even though we did not have a Sailaway party, that 80s party tonight definitely made up for it. The DJ started by playing what he called 80s music. It was anywhere from 50s to today's music, just to kind of get us all pumped up and all that. And then right when the schedule said that the balloon drop was happening at 10:15, that is when Mickey and the entertainment crew came out, and they did a whole 80s party of like choreographed dances, and it was to 80s music. They had a whole bunch of outfits and props like air guitars, blow up guitars, all kinds of things like that. The dance floor and the atrium were packed, and it was hot, but it was a lot of fun. And one of the girls wanted to be down in the balloon drop, so I went down on the floor with her, and we did the balloon drop on the floor. So it was a lot of fun. As soon as all the balloons come down, all the kids start popping them, and the adults too, and then the place clears out pretty quick. But it was really good. The balloon drop part started at 10:30, and that's when all the entertainment staff came out, and it went until like 10:45, 10:40, and then that's when they did the actual balloon drop, which was fine. We kind of knew what to expect and things like that, but it was a lot of fun. Had a good time. They do not really teach you dances. They just do them, and then like they repeat like an 8 count, so then you can like follow along. But it was a good time. They did do the train or the conga line for one of the songs and things like that. Lots of entertainment, a lot of fun. And that is where everybody else decided to go to bed. So, you know, I'm not gonna go to bed that early, but I went back to the Schooner Bar and got a couple of refreshments and listened to a few more songs from the piano player and singer. And then it was time for the club to start opening. So went and tried to take the elevator up there because it's on the very top floor. Well, not very, the next to top floor, because the very top is a Sumi. But it's high up there. It is the second to the highest floor. And the elevators don't go up that high. So what you have to do is you have to take it as high as the elevators will go, and that was 9 tonight. And then once you get on 9, then you have to go and walk up the rest of the stairs, which I don't know how they get away with that, because not everybody can walk upstairs, and especially a couple flights. I don't get it. It was definitely a couple flights. It wasn't just like 1 or 2. Once got into the club area there, I will say that it's really weird sectioned off. You can kind of tell where they have like the suite area and things like that, but very oddly laid out. kind of cramped. The DJ, I believe, is up above. I didn't see him personally, but then the bar is underneath, like by the dance floor. Yeah, it's just laid out really, really weird. A lot of spots to like where you can't see the dance floor, things like that. But it worked. The music, was not a fan of it. I stayed for about a half hour and then I called it a night for the club. Not a whole lot of people dancing. The biggest like turnout was a bounce the balloon game that they were playing while music played. That got a lot of people out on the dance floor, but not a whole lot of dancing going on. Yeah, it was just me. So we'll have to check it out another night and see if it gets any better. But then I decided to go down to the casino and I played for a very long time on a whole my money tonight. So got a bunch of points, had a lot of fun. I will say it's a very small casino, very cramped, not a whole lot of games. Probably one of the smallest casinos I've ever seen. I will tell you that I think Virgin's is actually bigger than the one here, and Virgin has a very small casino. So that's like the size, super tiny. They did have some table games and slots and things like that. There is a bar in there, so bar service was pretty quick once they started coming around. It took them a while to like come around, but they did finally come, and when they would take your order, it was pretty quick, so that was good. Ventilation, absolutely horrible. I reek of smoke right now. My eyes are actually like burning because of the smoke. Not good airflow at all, or ventilation. They have like air purifiers in there, but they are not doing the job. And you can still smell the smoke like out in other areas by the atrium and things like that. So it is what it is, but yeah, pretty stinky. Definitely don't wear clothes you want to wear again for the week once you get in there. But had a lot of fun on my pig game, things like that. But now it is time to edit the video and head to bed because we have excursions tomorrow because it's a port day. We are going to St. Croix. So I will see you tomorrow while I continue to make those memories and not dreams and live every day as a gift, because that's what it is, thanks to my donor. And I will see you tomorrow in St. Croix.